So yesterday we saw some very good friends, and I was asked, "No, do you feel free? Did you go out?" And I had to pause and I had to think about this, because first of all, I had to think to myself, what am I being free from? What do I want to go out of? I work. I was thinking, and I was working to get to Leila Seder, and I prepared so much for it, and I'm there that night, and then the next day, I see that I'm still sort of a little bit entrapped by a little bit of impatience. I still get a little bit entrapped by irritation. I'm still entrapped a little bit by what that person's thinking about me. Trapped by, can I make that person happy? Trapped by what will be with the worries and the this and the that. There's a lot of things that enslave me, and I don't know if when I came out of Egypt that night on Leila Seder, did I really feel free from the song. And then I read something that I realized maybe it's because that one night that Hashem did take us out, but it didn't stop there. It was a huge night, and in fact that night was like, that's our birth. But then we have to grow, right? You have to move, you have to grow, get to higher and higher and higher heights. So we have 50 days from Pesach until the Hag, the festival of Shavuot. And these 50 days are actually one. The word kol, everything, is actually the same numerical value as the word is 50. So there's 50 days, which is a kol, it's everything. And what are we getting to this idea of what's kol? Is knowing that with a kol yochol. Knowing that with kol, which is God, that everything is God, that this is God, and this is God, and this is God. With everything, hakol, everything, yochol is possible. But how do I get there? It's the Zohar HaKadosh brings that there's 50 steps to getting there. He brings that there are in the Sefer Torah, it's written 50 times Yetziat Mitzrayim, going out of Egypt. These 50 times written in the Torah, Yetziat Mitzrayim, correspond to 50 different faces, brings Rav Moshe Shapiro, of redemption, which means that I have an opportunity to add up a little tiny thing, to work on myself every single day, a little tiny step, like Hashem, God, daven, pray to Him. How do I get out of this impatience? And how do I get out of this irritation? And how do I get out of this feeling of jealousy? And how do I get out of this thing that I feel stuck, that I don't see a future? And how do I get out of this worry? All these little things, they add up to what? To the moment I take every single thing and I say, it's all part of one, which is, what's the one? Knowing that Hashem, you can help me with this. How do I get out of this? Help me to reach the point where I start from leaving Egypt, where He actually took us out. I didn't even leave it. He took us out to the point where I'm receiving the Torah and I'm saying, wow, and Hashem says this, Ani Hashem Elokecha, I am the God, I took you out. And there was a total revelation of God. We say, it says, the prophet says, it says in Yeshayahu, So meru menecha, veru mi bara ele. Lift up your eyes. Se'u mewem enechem, lift up your eyes. Ure'u mi bara ele, and look who created all this. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sentence written by the Navi, by the prophet. The first letters, Se'u mewem enecha, it's a shin, a mem, and an ayin, which correspond to the word Shema. As in Shema Yisrael, our declaration of faith, saying, what are we saying? That God, the God that's the creation of everything, the God He's the power of it all. What is this? Hashem Echad, He's one. It's all one. It's all hakol from the same source. And what do? On that night of Seder, we're sitting around the table, we've almost ended, and we start singing a beautiful song. What's the song we sing? Echad mi yodea, one who knows. One is Hashem. We go from 1 to 13. The 1 is God, 2 are the tablets, 3 are the fathers, 4 are the matriarchs, 5 are the books of the Torah, 6 are the different tractates of the Mishnah, 7 are the days of the week, Shabbat, 8 are the days before Milah, then you have 9, the months of the baby being born, you have 10, which are the 10 Dibarot, the 10 commandments, 11 are the stars in Yosef's dreams, you have 12 are the tribes, and then you get to 13, which is what? The Bar Mitzvah. 13 is a numerical value that corresponds to the word of Echad, one. It's also Ahava, by the way, right? So on that very first night, Hashem takes us out with so much love, and He says, I'm bringing you out, I'm taking you out of Mitzrayim. But then what? Then you have to connect to the oneness. You have to realize that every single thing in your life is part of that one. It's the Shema Yisrael. It's knowing that it's all Echad, it's all one. And every day I can just work on one thing, one small thing, to get me to understanding that I can be free. I can be free of the worry. I can be free of the pressure. I can be free of the anger. I can be free of the frustration. I can be free of the jealousy. I can be free of it all. but I have to work on it little by little, day by day. All these things add up to a true freedom where you get to sing in full glory. Hashem telling us when we receive the Torah, Ani Hashem Elokecha, I am your God, I took you out. I took you out and I brought you here. Why? Because I love you. It's all achad. It's all one.